Our next guest is a very special guest. She is a lovely lady. We've known her for years, Scottie Nell Hughes. And the reason we wanted to bring her on, of course, she's a political strategist, a commentator, and an editor, and longtime Troopathon supporter. And she's even been parodied on Saturday Night Live. But she is also married to a man who's deployed overseas, and she's joining us live.
Oh, she's got a friend, actually. She's got Jacqueline Porsche, right? You've got a friend who has
me, which is like his second tour of duty, ladies.
Exactly. So
he says that every day. It's a lot more dangerous sometimes in a house with an 8 and a 9-year-old and 9 and 10-year-old and me than it is being active duty. But you know, it works.
Tell us about your friend, too, who's with you, because you've got Jacqueline Porsche.
Hi, it's so great to have you, ladies, and thanks for having me back. I think this is my 4th or 5th year of being with you, and every year I've tried to bring something different, tell a different story. I had my pet before, but most importantly, I do exactly what you ladies do and continue to support by hands-on showing how important it is to take care of those not only overseas, but also here at home, which is something which this organization has done consistently. So I want to introduce you to one of my good friends. I've known her now for over 11 years. Her name's Jacqueline Porsche. And her husband is Sergeant First Class Chris Porsche in the Tennessee Army National Guard, and he's a career military. She actually met him when she was in the National Guard herself, and I just thought I would share kind of the stories about, because sometimes we don't hear about what it means to the spouses to know that their spouses are supported, whether they're at home or abroad, what it means to live in a community that supports our troops like these organizations do. So, hey, meet my friend Jacqueline Porsche.
Hi, Jacqueline. How are you?
And thank you for your service and your husband's service.
Thank you. He's been in for 23 years. We've been married for 15, so I've been an Army wife for 15 years. And it's been quite a journey. I mean, like Scottie said, we met in the National Guard, and you know, he tells the story that it must have been true love because the first time he saw me, I was in camouflage. So
very romantic. Very romantic.
You know, if you can survive the camo test.
Exactly.
It is true love.
Exactly.
Well, you know,
it's really fun to be an Army wife. It is a challenge. Being a National Guard wife is a little bit different because we're not full time, and you know, he actually is full-time National Guard now, so he does not have to do like that 2 weeks in the summer that you hear about with the National Guard because he works full-time. But before that, you know, before he went full-time, he did have to do those 2 weeks in the summer, and leaving and, you know, having to figure out what am I going to do without him, and just being by myself. And it was really important to know that I had church friends and people in our area who really supported us and really, you know, had my back if I needed something, if I had a flat tire, if I, you know, whatever, broke at the house. So it was really cool to know that I have people who have my back.
And Jacqueline, let me ask you too, because as a member of the military yourself, what does it mean to get these care packages? Because I've been on the other end, and Melanie too, and I'm sure Scottie too, where we've been with troops and they've seen them, and it brings tears to their eyes to see that people care and people haven't forgotten. What does it mean as a member of the military, and I'm sure so many of your friends in the military too, when they get these boxes of love from Americans who are watching Troopathon right now?
Yeah, it's huge. I remember when I was in basic training and my family would send me these care packages. I mean, chocolate was like gold. And, you know, we would get treats and stuff that we were, you know, doing without. And so I know that it's so important to get that love from home and really feel that you are being supported while you're out in the desert or wherever you may be deployed. I think it's a huge, huge support from home.
We can't tell you how much we appreciate your service. Jacqueline, you are amazing. I love interviewing and talking to and being around veterans, but especially women veterans, because sometimes it's a whole different deal.
You go, girl.
You go, girl.
You go, girlfriend.
And we are going to be praying for your husband, and we are praying for all of our military men and women who are serving right now. So thank you again, and thank you to Scottie Nell Hughes, who always joins us. Thank you.
Love you, Scottie. I just retweeted you a little bit ago. We're so glad you're on.
That was the ding I just heard, ladies.
I know, that was it. And give Jacqueline a big hug. And Jacqueline, safe back to your husband.
No.
Thank you both. You're the best. Thank you for joining us here on Troopathon 10. We love you guys.
Thank you, ladies, for all you're doing. Thank you, Troopathon.